Shalom again, friends, brothers, and sisters. Today I want to talk about the Song of Songs, the book in the Bible. And I encourage you to read this. It's a love story. I encourage you to read it. It's not, preachers don't talk about this book very much, but it's very important. It's in Scripture. I'm not going to read the whole book for you. I just want to give you, a recap on, information about the book. So what I got down here when I looked it up says, while the date of composition is uncertain, some claim that it was written about 965 BCE, early in Solomon's reign. So Solomon, it's said that Solomon was the author, and right here it says, while it is generally assumed that Solomon wrote the book, many scholars question this claim. However, the Hebrew title Solomon's Song of Songs suggests that it was either written by or for Solomon. This is substantiated by chapter 1, verse 1, which states the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. You could also see, verse 5, and you go to chapter 7, or 3 to verse 7, 9. You can go check out chapter 11, chapter 8, verse 11 through 12. You can check them out for yourself, and I encourage you to read up on this. Check me out, but please read the book. Now we get a little background on this book. This book is the last of 5 categorized as poetry. The Hebrew name is Shir, Hashirim, and means the Song of Songs. The intent of this book has been widely debated. Some view it as a love song between Solomon and an unnamed young maiden. Others believe it is an allegory. The Jews take it as a metaphor for the love between Yahweh and Israel, while many in the Christian view it as a love song between the Messiah and his assembly. This book is not quoted in the New Testament. It's not in the New Testament. If it is indeed meant to be an allegoric poem, then perhaps it would be best explained as a love song between Yahweh and Israel. This would follow the traditional view of the Jews and explain why any reference is missing from the New Testament. However, it is just as probable that the book is simply a love song to express the fondness and deep emotions between two people, man and woman. Because of the sensual nature and the graphic mental pictures portrayed within this book, according to some scholars, Jewish leaders discouraged those of the age of 30 from reading this book. So, and that goes, I've heard some Christians say that too. They wouldn't let their children read this book, their teens, full of testosterone, estrogen, all that stuff. They said they wouldn't let their children read this book, because it gets at mental pictures and might pervert them. But it's a beautiful book. It's beautiful poetry in it. And actually, like, other than Revelations, this book was once brought up to be actually kicked out of Scripture, the canon, but it never was. But it was brought up just like Revelations. They just wanted nothing to do with it. They thought it was no good. But it's a beautiful piece of literature here and inspired. If indeed this book was written as an allegory between Yahweh and Israel, or between the Messiah and New Testament believers, it conveys the profound love and passion between those meant. Regardless of the intent, however, this love has seen in both the Father, which you can look up Deuteronomy chapter 4:37, chapter 7 through 8, chapter 10:15, Isaiah. Go to 43 verse 4. Check out Jeremiah 31:3, Hosea chapter 11:1, John 3:16, John 14:21, John 16:27, Romans 5 verse 8, Ephesians chapter 2, 4 through 5, and then also about the Son. If it's Son, you can go to Matthew 12 verses 49 to 50, John 10, 14 through 16, John 11, verse 5, chapter 13, 1, then you go over to 23, skip to 23, and chapter 34 of John, or that's verse 34, excuse me, and chapter 15, 9 through 13. So the Song of Songs, the Song of Solomon, whatever you want to call it, it's a beautiful piece of literature, and I encourage you to read that because if you take it as you will, and my belief, it's just my belief that it goes. I think it's all three, Solomon and the maiden, but it's also Yahweh loves for Israel, and also Yeshua and loves his bride, his assembly. So with that said and done, I just wanted to say thank you again for listening and really study this book. Read on it and appreciate the literary genius in this. It was inspired. God breathed is what some would call it. God breathed, but just check it out because a lot of Christians on TV, they don't talk about it or anything, and they don't think it's really worth a hill of beans, but it is, or else it really wouldn't be in Scripture. So just check up on that, Song of Solomon or Song of Songs, whatever. Some Bibles have it one way, others, but it's Song of Solomon. Anyways, yeah, with that said and done, please like my channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below. Thank you again, and always pray and always read your scriptures. That's a given. Thank you again. Peace out. Shalom. Till we meet again.